I saw this the other day, and I'm curious your all's thoughts on this. I'm gonna pump up the YouTube channel here because I want to see some comments. We are on YouTube. Go to youtube.com. The link is out on my Twitter page. I gotta ask you all this. So Jalen Rose on ESPN, and Jalen Rose, there's a guy named Robert Sarver. Robert Sarver is the owner of the Phoenix Suns, and Robert Sarver had a big old investigative thing where he used racial stuff, all kind of bad stuff that ESPN reported. Now, people are disputing it. His wife has reached out to others. It's a fascinating story, really, because here this guy is as the face and the owner of the Phoenix Suns, just because somebody does an investigation on you and talks to people in your organization that may not have feel slighted, I don't know. But just because of that, it makes it interesting what the NBA is going to do. But it doesn't need this. Like Jalen Rose came on and said that Robert Sarver called Deandre Ayton a lazy blank. And the word that he used is a word that I've never used, will never use, and won't even try to act like, I'm going to, no. But Robert Sarver didn't use that slur, apparently. Apparently that was Jalen Rose saying something about Robert Sarver that just didn't happen. Now, we got a lot of problems in this country. We got a lot of racial, political, the whole deal. But we certainly don't need broadcasters, national broadcasters, making things up to make it worse. And to even make it worse than that, Jalen Rose didn't even show, there was an apology. Jalen Rose didn't even show up for the apology. Stephen A. Smith apologized for Rose, saying that Rose made a, quote, mistake. Well, damn right he did, but it's a knowing mistake. You don't just say that. You don't just all of a sudden make that up on the fly. Look, you can make a mistake, and I'll make a ton of them on here, saying things on the fly, unscripted. But when you go to that, when you say that a person said something as egregious as Rose claims Sarver did, well, you go, damn. I mean, that's premeditated. And then to make your colleague, because you're not man enough to step in front of a camera because you're out of town, let me tell you something. There are ways, particularly in this world, that, I don't know, even from out of the country, your thoughts can be transmitted. Like really easy. And there'll be some nonsense that Rose will say. We all know that. But my God, there's enough problems going on without people making things up. I always said, you want to say I'm a bad guy? Great. I'm not the greatest guy, but you don't have to make things up about it. If Robert Sarver is a horrible guy and the NBA wants him out, he'll be out. That investigation was damning. It is damning. It needs to be investigated. It needs to be investigated from all sides, man. But it doesn't need some guy on ESPN making it up. And this isn't the first Rose thing, white boy wasted, all these different things. What's his face? Kevin Love's a token. I mean, I get it. It's an industry. It's an industry for people to promote racial division, both white and black. It's an industry. It's what, when you don't have something insightful to say about your sport, and I'm not sure Rose ever has, when you don't have something insightful, what's the easiest thing? To incite. And it's just a sad state of affairs. Hey, look, you say something wrong, you man up, you apologize. You say something right that people get mad about, you don't apologize. But damn, I saw that this weekend, and I couldn't believe that ESPN has allowed this to go on. I cannot believe